We are live. Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. We are in the car studio once again. With me is Boria Mujumdar, Bharat Ramraj, and Ashok Nambudri. And I am Gargi Raut, your favorite host. Now,
खुद को ही फेवरेट बोल
that was my
दुनिया
point.
बदल गया अनबिलीवेबल आई मीन अनबिलीवेबल
Thank you, everyone. But
Thanks
yes,
to who nobody's called you the favorite yet.
I'm
You have
sure.
you
I'm
fans
sure.
already self proclamation that is enough. उसके बाद thank you भी बोल रही है.
I'm
भरत
sure the fans must be saying so.
you are saying
ऐसे थोड़ी. But okay, let's talk about the game a little bit. There's not much build up. Obviously, it's a dead rubber match. We'll have to see how many Sri Lankan fans show up. Right now, it seems like it's more Indian fans that are
I
walking
saw
in.
about five Sri Lankan fans.
you counted Bharat.
So
I saw
five.
five.
Bharat, now please analyze their technical details. You have to analyze their technical
How are
details.
they celebrating?
Everything.
The,
What is their stance? How? What angle will they go?
angle of this.
Bharat, come on, Bharat, do something. How can there be five Sri Lankan fans in the ground? You have to do something. It is your entire cultural responsibility, social responsibility, every other
Cultural?
responsibility. Yes, because
As a
he has
South
to.
Indian.
Come on, he has to be
Acha.
a global cricketing icon now.
Oh.
Why is Sri Lanka not coming? Five fans in a 25,000 capacity stadium.
Maybe some from somewhere else they're coming. I don't know. I saw five.
Okay, one question. If you're talking about the capacity, why are certain stands always empty?
No, no. For the first India-Pakistan game, it was almost full.
Huh.
The second India-Pakistan game, not the entire
Not,
stadium
yeah.
was full, but it eventually got quite a decent crowd. And I think Bangladesh yesterday outnumbered Pakistan by a huge this thing. Gargi, don't yawn. People will laugh and say you are not their favorite host. You'll be worst.
No.
I know you need your coffee,
No,
but don't yawn.
a favorite host is relatable. Sometimes people get sleepy.
Correct. On the show, you are sleeping. Don't do that. Anyway, you have an incredible track record. After that, you lose it. Something more. Who knows?
What do you mean?
Thankfully, teams don't have the ability to do that.
Track record of losses. इसके बाद तुम और कुछ खोदोगे सो गए.
Gadi.
But Bharat,
Yes.
what are you looking for? On a serious note, what are you looking for in today's game? Are you going to look for something you want X player to perform, Y player to perform, so and so to get into groove? What about it, Bharat? Before I go to Ashok and
Yeah,
Gargi.
from India's point of view, you would want the middle order to fire. I think that is the main factor to look at because, for example, in the final, suddenly Shaheen Afridi, whoever it is, takes the opening wicket of Abhishek Sharma. Suddenly, India down with Tilak Verma, Sanju Samson, and all these guys, then it could be a little bit of trouble. So from that perspective, would want India's middle order to do well. Yes, India will keep showing faith in Sanju Samson. They will keep showing faith in Tilak Verma. That is how it is. So hopefully those two and Shivam Dubey as well will get some runs today.
Your thoughts?
We'll get someone's.
So hopefully we'll get some.
Acha, hopefully we'll get. I thought you were making a prediction. Ki tonight is going to be Shivam Dubey.
I can predict his bowling. It's become better, but not his batting.
All right. Ashok, what are you looking for in this match?
One, no experimentation at all. I think let's start with the opening batsman for India. I think Abhishek Sharma scored 248 runs so far in the Asia Cup at almost 2 runs to a ball. Twice he's threatened to get to centuries. I think, I'm expecting that he will go back there and continue the momentum. He's in a purple phase of his career, and I hope he maximizes that. I'm hoping that the middle order, to what Bharat said, and I said this earlier also in the day, which is that number 3, 4, 5, I'm expecting a decent knock from Surya, Sanju Samson. Yeah, these two actually I would expect a big score. I want Bumrah to continue bowling like the way he did in the last match. I hope that that is a momentum that he can sustain. He was looking good. And of course, the spinners to continue what they're doing. So no experimentation. The opening batsmen to do what they've been doing consistently, and the middle order to show some runs.
Someone is asking, Cricket Live is asking, hi. If in, no, any chances for Jitesh today? Don't think so. Any chances of playing 11 changes? Don't think so. Any chances of batting first? I think they will go for batting first if India win the toss.
Yeah, because they will get an opportunity
Yeah.
to try and test everyone. But before that, give the news. From what we are
Yeah.
hearing, it will be Suryakumar Yadav 30%. The release will come. The release will come in a bit, very shortly, I think. The Suryakumar Yadav 30%, Haris Rauf, two conflicting reports. One says 30%, one says 50%, but 30% for sure, or 50%. For Sahibzada Farhan warning, and has been told not to do that kind of celebration going forward. He said it is part of his Pathan culture and all of that. So so the fact of the matter is Sahibzada Farhan reprimanded, Surya Kumar Yadav fine, Haris Rauf fine. Now, clearly you have found all of these players guilty. Surya, because of that, a fine. Haris Rauf, because of that, a fine. Sahibzada Farhan reprimand. What about Mohsin Naqvi?
Exactly.
What about Mohsin Naqvi? So clearly, Mohsin Naqvi is also guilty of the same thing. If these players are guilty of provocation, of gestures, of whatever, Mr. Naqvi is also guilty. Why is Mr. Naqvi not being reprimanded? Why is he not being pulled up? He's the most irresponsible of all because he holds the chair. My story is simple. If the players are being pulled up for what they have done, Ashok, Gargi, Bharat, all of you, question, if the players have been, and I'm totally fine with the imposition of a fine, reprimand, whatever you've said, level one offense, let's not get into the nuances of it, 30%, 15%, 20%, I'm not even bothered. Fine means you've been pulled up. Reprimand, you've been told that you are guilty. What about Mohsin Naqvi? Ashok, you go first.
Absolutely, and I think earlier on today he tweeted the same one again, right? I mean, so we are really seeing something which is unprecedented. I think absolutely what you said, which is that if the players are being fined, if the play action is being taken on the players, then these actions are being touted to be actions that need to be fined or actions on which action, penal action needs to be taken. By the same token of logic, Mohsin Naqvi needs to be pulled up and the same questions asked. Otherwise, we are making a laughing stock of this whole thing.
Correct, correct. Gargi, your thought?
Absolutely. Anit Sadhu here is asking, any power? Does ICC have any power to sanction administrators for the?
100%. Suomoto, absolutely. I mean, there has to be some kind. Look, then to the administrators are not even responsible for their actions anymore. No administrator can ever be pulled up.
Can tweet anything they want.
Can say anything and anything and get away. Irresponsibility will never be questioned. So absolutely there. And by the way, not just for administrators, for everybody. Ultimately, you're a statesman. You're a minister. You are the chairman of the ACC, president of the ACC. Of course, your responsibility quotient has to be more. Come on.
And the funny thing is, he's tweeted the same thing twice.
Again today.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So he
What
wants
is
to
the
he wants to
message
he wants to
you're
give the
to
same
provoke?
message. Yeah, of course it is incitement. I mean, if this is not incitement, you think we are all idiots or what? That nobody understands what the Ronaldo celebration is all about. If then nobody is guilty, then Surya will say, I will hide behind a garb. Haris will say, I will hide behind a garb. Farhan will say, I will hide behind a garb. Everything is free for all. If the players are guilty, Mohsin Naqvi is more guilty. Simple as that.
See, Mohsin Naqvi is the ACC president. He is as liable for his actions on the field, off the field, as the players are. I think now that the players are taken care of, now it's time for Mohsin Naqvi and the ICC to take action against Mohsin Naqvi, because it is absolutely unacceptable what Mohsin Naqvi did, especially when he's the ACC president. If he was the PCB chief and the Interior Affairs Minister of Pakistan, then we wouldn't have said
No,
anything.
of
But
course, yes, PCB chief, he has responsibility. PCB is a body affiliated to the ICC. PCB is a body that is part of the International Cricket Council and is affiliated to the ICC. If the ICC has overall responsibility, ICC doesn't have responsibility for this tournament, but it is the ICC match referee in Richie Richardson who, based on a complaint, now you will say, has the BCCI complained? Will the BCCI complain? You can say that. But of course, the ICC, if he's only doing it in his capacity as PCB chief, still he's liable. I mean, ultimately, it's a position of authority under an international fabric. How is it that he's not responsible for his actions? Of course he is. And look, the fact that he's done it again clearly means he knows what he's doing, and it's clear abatement to incitement, or it is
incitement
deliberate
of violence.
provocation to rile up the fans with 2 days left here, Gargi.
Yeah.
2 days left for the final. You've got
What
to
is
be
he going to
formal.
do? Post it every single day?
Could be. I mean, if this
Till
is the
the
way
final.
if this is the way to rile people up, Ashok, I'm very sorry. This is irresponsible
Yeah,
behavior.
it is like playing or showing a cocker snoop to the authorities, saying that I'm above all this
Law.
regulation and nothing can
I
happen.
am
I
law.
mean,
I'm law.
which is just not done, especially in today's context.
Bharat, you have anything to add to that, or we'll move back to cricket?
Yes, same stuff that he's someone who isn't just an interior minister or whatever it is. So he's with regard to Mohsin Naqvi, he's the chairman of ACC. So from that perspective itself, ICC should take action, and it's not tweeted it once, it's tweeted it twice. If in case Pakistan are going to, if I'm saying are going to win this Asia Cup, I'm wondering what could happen on social media, even in terms of Mohsin Naqvi, what all he will go and tell. That would be something interesting to see. But yes, some kind of action should be taken against him so that he
Yeah.
won't do something on those lines if in case Pakistan are going to win the Asia Cup.
Sharon is saying, did it's a super chat. Did the ICT practice yesterday? They did not. It was an off day for the Indian team. There was no practice session whatsoever. Shriyansh is saying Ram.
कितना practice करेगा भाई?
That too in the seat.
In this heat, exactly, Bharat. Exactly right.
Shriyansh Jain is saying Ramraj and Raghu look same in terms of way of talking and look, isn't it?
No, Bharat is much more eloquent, much more intelligent, much more erudite, much more nuanced understanding and sophisticated understanding of the game. Raghu is very good at what he does, but Bharat's understanding of cricket is profound. So
Yeah.
no, I absolutely don't think that's a fair comparison.
Okay, neither Rizwan nor Moin Ali were fined for their statements. Wasn't Moin Ali fined?
Yeah, and they were pulled up. Come on, I'm
Yeah.
not getting into the semantics of a 10% or a 15%. Moin was also pulled up for his Gaza statement in 2014. But people have been pulled up. It's you are setting a precedent by pulling out. You know, देखते हैं.
Yeah. Uh, wait. PK saying Mohsin Naqvi will change his hat by saying I was wearing the Indian minister's hat at the time. Could very well be. More questions here. Cricket Live is asking Boryada after this incident, will the Sunday match go normal?
No, there will be enough and more flashpoints and intensity and banter. Uh, I just hope it stays within limits. But will it go unscathed and will it not be a political flashpoint? I will be very scared to say that it won't be. Ashok, your thoughts?
I think this is the last thing that we needed before the build-up to the finals. Um, at least at the business end of the tournament, one would have thought that the focus would come back to the cricket. After all that has happened, it would have been a good way to kind of end this particular tournament. But this conversation and this drama is going to continue, and it's taking it away from the focus on the bat and the ball. That's very unfortunate.
Okay.
Social media will erupt if in case Pakistan are going to win that Asia Cup. Social media will erupt from that.
I don't care for social media.
Yeah,
As long as nobody is hurt or there is any kind of physical retaliation or anything like that, social media will die down in a couple of days. Bharat, both you and I know that social media is not relevant. But the truth is, this has become very problematic. I mean, when you go in or anybody for that matter goes in, we will be on guard. I will be on guard for all my people, including yourself. I will be very much on guard. So it is yeah, I mean, let's put it that way.
Yeah. We've got Anis Sadhu saying Sky fined. I have said it earlier. Sky made a mistake by taking the name of Operation Sindoor and Indian Army. He could have dedicated to Pahalgam victims only. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but that is what he just said is what was said in
The
the hearing.
Operation Sindoor.
Those two
term,
words,
yeah.
because when he said what he said, the issue is the use of the two words Operation Sindoor, because it was war between the two countries. So the match referee didn't find fault with his dedicating it to the
In the
army.
presentation, he was right. I
Correct.
think
Correct. I pointed that out
yeah.
to you. It is absolutely in the press conference. He came and said Operation Sindoor.
Yeah.
That's the two words. He stood his ground. By the way, he said he has enormous respect for the armed forces. He's very much within rights to do that. He said he's got every reason to dedicate it to the victims because his heart goes out to them. He has rights to do that. Because of the two words, they found him at fault because it's political messaging. It's
Yeah,
directly political. That's the whole point.
that's the thing. Boria sir and team, what will be the party plans if we win on Sunday? कहाँ time है भाई party plans करने के लिए?
No party.
No party whatsoever. We will miss the car lives, is saying Shriyansh. PK is saying Sky should get batting practice today instead of promoting others up the order. Bharat?
Yeah, he's been batting at number three around those around that spot. So I think he will come out to bat if a wicket falls. Hopefully, we'll look in better rhythm because he has really scratched around even in the net sessions. It feels as if he doesn't have any kind of batting rhythm going for him. And we will get to hopefully we'll get to see a few of those lofted strokes, a few of those 360-degree arc of batting, which made me feel that he's the Rajnikant of T20 cricket. But I
Huh?
don't use that term now because he's not looking like Rajnikant of T20 cricket in terms of an all-conquering hero coming out to bat and playing strokes in a 360-degree arc. One has to remember he's 35 now. Yes, he had a surgery a few months ago, so from that point of view, it has to be said that maybe his body is getting a little bit slower. Maybe he's a little bit hesitant in terms of trying to play an innovative stroke. That can happen as you get older. And for him to regain his form, he needs to get a few shots away, and that would really give him that kind of confidence to get his batting rhythm back.
Viraj More is saying, do you expect a lot of heat on the field on Sunday?
That's
Ashok?
expected.
Literally and figuratively, yes. I think we've spoken about this a long time, which is that there is a flashpoint that is being created as a result of all the noise that is being generated, and things like what's happening today is only going to add to that kind of tension. While the cricketing experience is one part of it, which is that the game is always going to be a high impact game, and uh, the problem this time is that instead of just focusing on that, the focus will be, as we have been saying, on security, safety, crowd control. All stakeholders will be under pressure, and the smallest of things going wrong can actually escalate very, very quickly into something unfortunate. I just hope that that doesn't happen.
Ava is asking, why not Sanju Samson at number 3? He is arguably the best number 3 batter in IPL history. Sanju has better stats than Raina, Kohli, and Sky. Sky bat at number 4. Sky bats at number 4 in MI. Tilak bats at number 5, and Hardik can bat at number 6 in MI.
It will be Suryakumar Yadav. It will be Suryakumar Yadav who will bat at number 3 today. I'm telling you now. That is what it will be. Suryakumar Yadav will come in at number 3, and that's India's plan. Yadav at 3, Tilak at 4, Samson at 5. And I don't think there will be any change to the batting order today. So no Shivam, no nothing. It will be Surya Kumar Yadav at number 3. To your question, it's a subjective question. Sanju Samson has tapered out after part of the IPL. I can ask many questions on pressure. Sanju Samson is a good batter. We've all agreed that Sanju Samson should have batted up the order. That is his best position, or maybe at number 3. But the point is with Surya Kumar Yadav there, Shubman Gill at the top of the order, they don't have a position for him. So it's not about Sanju Samson good or bad. It is about where he fits it. At this point in time, for this team, he fits in at number 5. Anyone wants to add? Bharat, Ashok, please do.
Yeah, nothing much to add. See, Sanju Samson is a good player, elegant player, fluent shot maker. But one has to also look at the team combination. With Shuman Gill coming into the equation, he was always going to open the batting as the vice captain as well. And then Sanju Samson, okay, yes, he can bat at number 3. But having said that, Surya Kumar Yadav has taken that position, so there is no other place for him but to bat at number 5. I honestly would say Jitesh Sharma should be playing, but that's not happened in this tournament. Maybe in the future India will try him, but I really fear that by then Jitesh Sharma might have lost his form, and he might turn out to be a scapegoat because whatever I've seen of Jitesh Sharma in the net sessions, he's batting really well, timing the ball superbly. I would even tell that he is perhaps one of the couple of or one of the two best or three best batters India have currently in net sessions. That's the unfortunate part of it. So that is how it is. Sanju Samson will continue to bat at 5, and Suryakumar Yadav will take that number 3
You
slot.
know, Ashok, Gargi, both of you,
I
just one point and you take out Ashok. If Jitesh Sharma had half the consistency with Bharat Ramraj has supported him, he will 100% have a win.
It's because he's looked good in the nets and he's
No, I like
done
this.
well. Yeah,
Bharat has made it a point to hammer this thing home, but Jitesh should Bharat, whatever it is, whether Gargi is people's favorite or not favorite, you are Jitesh's favorite. No debate. No debate. Yes,
Jitesh is
Ashok.
his favorite.
Yeah.
So
So
I
I
think
just
no, Jitesh
हाँ,
also,
बहुत
yeah.
हाँ.
देखिएगा कहाँ जा Ashok. Yes.
So I just wanted to add on to that comment. I agree that I think we will see Surya coming in at number 3. But the comment I wanted to make, and it's also a reflection of what I want to see happen. I think what I have liked this time around is the way Surya has led the team. His body language seems very confident. He looks relaxed. He's got that sense of humor. He's got that childlike curiosity about things. We've seen it at the Nets. So he should get that energy translated onto the ground when he comes into bat at number 3 and take it easy. Take a couple of balls, get a sense of what's happening. Don't go for the shots. The openers are on a roll. Let them continue. But he should take his time and get some time out there and build that innings. And if he does that, then I think all these questions would be squashed one way or the other.
Okay, Shreyansh is asking Mama কোথায় আছে?
কলকাতায় আছে কলকাতায় আছে পুজো চলছে মামা অলরেডি আজকে মামা ভাগ্নে শোটা 4 দিন করবে না বলে ছবি দিয়েছে যে ও 4 দিন সকালবেলাটা পুজোতে থাকবে ও আর রাহুল সুপার কাপেও যাবে অক্টোবরের 23 তারিখ থেকে 31 তারিখ both of them will travel to Goa so plenty of action happening football and cricket and para athletics and women's world cup and hockey and everything else so মামা দিব্যি আছে বহাল তো বিয়াতে আছে
কালকে তো পঞ্চমী।
বাই দ্য ওয়ে আজকে সবাইকে চতুর্থীর শুভকামনা অশোক আপনাকে as the senior most of the team Bharat to you also today is Chaturthi Gargi to you also lots of good vibes and blessings and wish you all health and happiness কালকে পঞ্চমী পরশু ষষ্ঠী ষষ্ঠীর দিন ফাইনাল সবাই ভালো থাকবেন ষষ্ঠীর দিন ফাইনাল পুজোর দিন hopefully India will win and we can celebrate
Okay, we've for the first time got a positive comment for our internet. Where did it
What?
go? For our internet.
this is the
Somebody's-
first
This is yeah. That's why I'm taking
No,
it.
but
That's why I'm
I think you
he's
should
saying
say that there was preparation which went in.
The
There
pop-
were- he got data packs commissioned.
yeah.
which you guys got I mean absolutely you did
See, are you connected to Wi-Fi? Because mobile internet पे इतना stable कैसे है stream भाई लोग? है.
Yeah, I think the backend team of Vinod.
And
Yeah,
Ashok.
this credit goes to Vinod.
Yeah.
Vinod went and bought the highest paid data packs for us. And Shubhayan got one, Gargi got one, Rohit Juglan got one. So yes, I mean there has been enough and more effort put in, and we are reaping dividends. I mean ultimately it is all about preparation. Look at India, look at us, the two best bets.
Okay. Cricket Live is asking first Asia Cup final between India versus Pakistan after 41 years, and that too in such a tension mahol. It was like it was bound to happen. Something like
Cosmic
this.
karma.
Cosmic. Divine intervention.
Did you want an India-Pakistan final, Bharat, or yesterday you wanted Bangladesh to win?
Well, I would, from India's perspective, I wanted Bangladesh to win. I have already written a copy on it,
You're right.
saying that an unpredictable Pakistan is a little more dangerous from India's perspective, and also from the point of view that if Pakistan comes to the final, you expect some trouble, at least some kind of trouble happening, maybe on the field. I don't know off the field or whatever it is. So from that perspective as well, I wanted Bangladesh to come to the final, but that is how it is. India will take on Pakistan. I've been in the final. I've been watching all these Asia Cups since 1995. Yes, 30 years. I never saw Pakistan and India meeting in the final. Finally, I would get to see at the Dubai International Stadium.
And in person.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I want to kind of comment on that. See, part of me looks at it from a broadcaster perspective. From a broadcaster perspective, an India-Pakistan finals is a dream one, and it would be the biggest thing that they could ask for in terms of both viewership as well as monetization. But the other part of me, commenting on the sport, commenting on the tournament, and commenting on the match, I would have, and given especially the noise on social media, given the noise around everything that's happening, I would have preferred if Bangladesh had come in, and that would have been like a perfect response to all the noise that's been created by Pakistan, and that would have given the focus on cricket and given time to settle all the drama outside.
Tarak here is saying, I doubt Pakistan can get through all odds and defeat India. I think you all remember 2017 CT final, although I want India to win.
Yes, I very well remember that match. It was
Who can forget that match?
a match that I had the under what do I say? I mean the misfortune of covering. Uh, it was a
Tell us what
very
happened after you went out and all of that.
so first was actually your seat in that third row. Actually, mine was in the second row, and we went in and sat at that after finishing our pre-match show. And that ball, Bumrah got Fakhar Zaman out, and it was like, okay, this is a repeat of the group stage game, and India well and truly on top. And all of a sudden, the umpire signals a no ball, and then Fakhar Zaman goes and gets 100. And Mohammad Amir comes and bowls that spell, and India well and truly down. I still think Hardik Pandya was playing absolutely like a gem. He could have still made a match of it had he not been out under unfortunate circumstances. And then when the game ended, we came out, and Pakistan fans who were expectedly celebrating, and I've got totally no problems with that. They ought to. They started throwing bottles. Saurav Ganguly and I were in his car. It was a black SUV, and they came and sat in front of that, there, and some of them jumped into the back of the thing as well. And from all sides, they had completely out the car, and they were throwing bottles and celebrating and saying "mocha mocha" and all of that. That continued for a few minutes. That was scary. That you don't throw glass bottles and do all kinds of nonsense there. And this is, where it is. It is just outside the Hobbs Gate. You were there. It is right outside the Hobbs Gate where that turn is towards the underground station.
Yeah.
Right at that corner. Right at that corner, because we were in the car getting out towards that underground station and then taking off from there. That's when this happened. Uh, it continued for a while. We both kept
Over.
calm. Yeah, over.
Over, yeah.
We both kept calm. The Hobbs Gate.
Yeah, I
टर्न था
remember.
ना, सो टर्न
Last
से
one
आप
is
लोग के
it था.
अपार्टमेंट के तरफ
Yes,
जाते
yes,
थे,
yes.
वो अंडरग्राउंड, वो जो आपका वो क्या कॉफी था, एक्स कॉफी, सेक्स कॉफी, क्या नाम था उसका,
Sexy coffee.
sexy coffee, whatever that दुकान था. So that place exactly there.
Yeah.
Exactly there. And we were both very calm. We stayed calm. We kind of stayed there and sort of kept smiling at them and all that. For 15-20 minutes, it was scary. Then we left. This is what I'm afraid of. When Bharat mentioned, no, this is what I'm afraid of on Sunday. Because look at this space. Anything.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen in this space. This is what I'm afraid of for the two sets of fans.
Yeah. Subhadeep is saying this shows how a sports person lacks basic communication skill. Language can be used to be critical, insult and sarcasm without using abusive or direct political references. Both should take responsibility. I think he's talking about
So
Surya.
I want to comment on that one.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I think what Surya did was to talk about it, and he talked about it openly, without any apology. He talked about how the win was being uh, attributed to the armed forces. That's a statement he chose to make. Now he takes the consequences of that. In contrast, what are the Pakistani players or what is Mohsin Naqvi doing? They are not explaining their stance or the counter stance on this one. Instead, they are going for below the belt symbolism and very cheap kind of actions, which is like evasive because you don't want to explain your stance. You want to actually do juvenile things which can actually trigger off fan emotions in a situation where there are tensions running high and which could lead to completely unfortunate situations. This is the height of irresponsibility.
Daniel what? Daniel Matthew is saying Asia Cup opponents aren't as good for India's T20 World Cup preparation. Only Australia and South Africa and England to an extent look dangerous. Bharat?
That's difficult to say because the conditions would be different in the 2026 World Cup. Yes, I understand from where he's coming from because England recently scored 300 against South Africa, so suddenly maybe they're looking up as well. And South Africa have a formidable side with a lot of shot makers. And
Just
Australia look
move on.
like
Okay.
have a dangerous outfit because right down the order there is still Team David going around, there's still Maxwell going around, and a couple of their main strike bowlers will be back. At least Josh Hazelwood will be back. I know Mitchell Stark isn't going to play because he's retired. Yes, they are all pretty good sides, but the conditions in India, the conditions in Sri Lanka would be different. So who knows? Suddenly, one of the Asian sides, uh, maybe Pakistan, maybe Sri Lanka will win a couple of games because in T20 cricket, you can't really rule out any team. But to some extent, I agree. These are the few sides. Alongside, I would just add New Zealand because for when it comes to ICC tournaments, they somehow seem to lift their game and reach the later stages of the tournament. Although last time around, is last year, they played some bad cricket, poor cricket in the T20 World Cup and crashed out.
Okay, Gaurav Sengupta is saying Pakistan on their best day can beat any team in the world. Remember 2017, India choked multiple times in finals if you don't count the World Cup final against South Africa. I think
On
Bharat.
their day has become less and less. That's what I would say. If you look at the recent past, since the 2021 World Cup, yes, they played decently well, decently in the 2022 World Cup. But after that, if you look at their performances in 2024, they lost USA. In 2023, they lost virtually everyone, barring a couple of matches in the 2023 World Cup. So it has become less and less on
Yeah.
that game.
Uh, PK Singh, what if the openers fail? Who will take the responsibility to score quick runs? That Bangladesh game kind of exposed the middle order. Ashok?
Uh, that I think we spoke about, which is that, look, one thing is that the openers are in a purple patch, they're doing extremely well. But the law of averages does tend to catch up, and the whole strategy of the team has been thought out in terms of what it is not just an ideal situation, it is planning for a not so ideal situation. And therefore, the thinking of having batting depth all the way up to number 8, having a middle order, the thought of flexibility, again, not getting into whether it's working, not working, is that India has got the talent to make up, even if one or two of them actually falter. I don't really see that as an issue. I think that it's in fact an opportunity for the middle order to come out and get it going.
Transient saying, Boya, don't you think by reacting to the 6-0 gesture, we are complimenting their false claims? Let them do whatever they want. Why bother? They are, anyways, pathological liars.
Reacting to what? We are saying 7-0. We are appropriating our narrative. We are doing cricket. What? What? Come on. Are we going to be rabbits and close our eyes? I mean, if somebody is doing the flight gesture in the position of authority as Mohsin Naqvi, do you want to close your eyes? And if some violence happens here and some incitement and some provocation happens, will you take responsibility for it? Will I not take responsibility for an Ashok or a Gargi or a Bharat? They're my people. One of them comes and does something to somebody, I'm responsible. I will have to be extremely careful and cautious and on my guard, on my toes, that nothing can happen to my people. Of course, we have to be responsible. How do I ignore loonies? They are loonies. How do I ignore that?
Okay, more questions here. These are all spam. Is there any more? Oh, super chat here. Sumanta Kumar Ghosh is saying, great work, Ref Sports team. Shubho Chaturthi. Have become a regular viewer. Appreciate the pinpoint analysis by Boryada. Love seeing Gargi growing day by day. Thank you. Thank you, Sumanta. Um, Sarvesh is asking, how can Sky get demerit? What is Jesha doing? Eddie?
At least he's objective. You agree
Yeah.
now? That ICC is not Indian Cricket Council. I hope you have, that point is made clear to quite a lot of people who are saying that.
Okay. More questions here. What Rajiv Mehta is saying, I want answer that Indian team have the right to dedicate win to Indian Army or not by Jay Shah. They, basically, they think that
No.
Jay Shah.
One second. Nobody has a problem with dedicating the win to the Indian Army. The ICC match referee did not have a problem with that. Absolutely no problem with dedicating it to the victims of Pahalgam or to the Indian Army. The use of the words Operation Sindoor in the press conference was what triggered the problem. So let us not jump and say, oh, you know what, by dedicating the win to the Indian Army was a problem. No, it wasn't a problem.
Viraj More, Bharat, you can answer this. Should Samson have a license to swing from ball one, given he's filling the Jitesh/Rinku role that keeps the strike rate humming?
It comes down to Sanju Samson. Sorry.
No,
Go on.
I guess it comes down to Sanju Samson. I don't think there is any, what can we say, the management I don't think will tell to Sanju Samson you have to play in a particular way, you have to play in a particular fashion. I think it comes down to the batsman. In the net sessions, he was trying to swing from ball one, muscle it from ball one, land the meaty blows. On occasions, he was very scratchy. And a few times he did land a couple of pull shots, good looking pull shots. So I guess it comes down to the situation of the game. It comes down to the batsman as well at times.
There are many changes. 1 second, Bharat.
Team is out.
1 second. There are many changes. Gargi announced the team will go back to Bharat. Shubman Gill, Abhishek Sharma, Suryakumar Yadav, he's at 3. Tilak Varma 4, Sanju Samson 5, Hardik Pandya 6, Akshar Patel 7, Harshit Rana 8, Arshdeep Singh 9, Kuldeep Yadav 10, Varun Chakravarti 11. Jitesh Sharma substitute, Rinku Singh substitute, Jasprit Bumrah substitute. These are the 3 substitutes. So Harshit Rana and Arshdeep Singh both get a game.
Same 11 that played against Oman.
Is it the same 11, Bharat?
Played against Oman. The one against Oman.
No, but Varun did not play against Oman. Varun's playing here.
Yes.
Varun's playing here.
Harshit and Arshdeep played.
Harshit and Arshdeep are playing. Varun's playing also. Jasprit is not playing.
Kuldeep is not playing with.
Kuldeep is playing.
And
Kuldeep
Shivam
Yadav.
is not playing.
Shivam is not playing.
What?
So Shivam Dubey, Ashok's right. Shivam Dubey, Jitesh Sharma, Rinku Singh, and Jasprit Bumrah are the 4 people who are sitting out today. Bharat, your thoughts?
Quite interesting.
Yeah, interesting. If they really wanted to try someone, I guess again people will laugh at it. Now,
Jitesh Sharma.
how it goes. But I don't know what they will get with Arshdeep Singh and Harshit Rana unless they're thinking that Jasprit Bumrah's workloads, his loads
What is
need to be managed. And that is why he has to be rested, especially with the test series against West Indies coming up and he's been picked in that squad. So from that point of view, maybe I agree that another seamer can come in. As far as Shivam Dubey is concerned, I don't know why they have taken this particular decision because Dubey has been struggling a bit with the bat, and I think he deserved another go before the final so that he can get his mojo or get his touch back. So I'm not getting it why Dubey is missing.
I tend to agree with Bharat's analysis of Dubey's batting. Your thoughts, Ashok? Your thoughts, Gargi?
Yeah, I feel that somewhere I feel that this is coming from a position of confidence, saying that we are confident about the team, we are confident about how the boys are shaping up, and therefore we will still look at giving a chance to some of the others to see what they can bring to the table. I don't think it is really experimentation in the true sense of that word. It's coming from confidence, saying that we have the bandwidth. Let's give these guys an opportunity to play. Let's maybe give Jasprit some time off. I don't know if it's workload management, but they feel confident, and that's why they feel that this will work. I think the only surprise to me is the Shivam Dubey one. Shivam Dubey being left out, and that's something that perhaps leaves a few questions in my mind.
Gargi?
I think who is playing in place of Shivam?
Arshit Rana.
Harshit Rana
Harsh.
and
Maybe
Arshdeep.
they just wanted to give him game time. It could be as simple as that.
Is it,
But
or they want one more batter, one more bowler for the final?
do they? Do they
I
not?
mean, just a question. If you're playing Harshit
Yeah.
and Arshdeep and you're giving both of them game time, do you want, because Shivam Dubey has not clicked with the bat so far, whatever he's contributed is with the ball.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring in an extra bowler for the final? Bharat, your thoughts? Gargi, your thoughts?
Could very well be. It's quite surprising to see changes this late in the tournament, and one game away from the finals. I was actually expecting India to go in with their 11, the 11
By the
that
way,
has
Sri Lanka
been so
wins the
far.
toss and bowls first. India
Oh,
batting.
India bats first. So
Yeah.
that is what they would want. I think they would want all the batters to go out there and get some game time. So that's something that's gone their way. But at the same time,
Do you guys believe in law of averages? Bharat, Gargi, Ashok?
Not necessarily, but if you're going to win two matches,
You know where I'm coming from, Bharat, right?
yeah.
yes, yes.
If Abhishek Sharma has to fail, he fails today.
Yes.
Let him fail today. If he has to fail, he fails today.
I'm not a big believer in law of
Even I
averages.
don't, but-
I think that once you have a momentum, it's something that will continue, and therefore I would rather say that you keep upping your game, and that would be the best thing to do.
Suryakumar Yadav has said what we were saying, that he wanted to bat first. He wanted to bat first.
course.
Good atmosphere, good game, and we are looking forward to it.
Great stuff.
That's what Suryakumar Yadav is saying. Gargi, time to close the show in the next 2-3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, let's take predictions. How many runs will India score? Ashok, let's start with you.
So, I've been thinking on the lines of why they would be taking an extra bowler. I completely go with Moria's logic, which is that the idea is that instead of if you have to take Shivam Dubey for his bowling, you'd rather, give the two specialist bowlers an option. But the other way to argue this is that if you look at the average score that the teams batting first have scored, it's not very high. We're not seeing close to 200 kind of a score, and then bowling to come in and get them bowled out very quickly. If you look at the last match versus Bangladesh, Pakistan batting at 51 for 5 in 12 overs was really tottering, and I'm not sure you need to do that. I think uh, the usefulness of somebody who can, like Shivam Dubey, who can come in and add value on both ways. Just because in one or two matches that's not delivered, I think you are then shaking the apple cart to some extent. Is my thought process.
Bharat, your prediction?
Oh, if India are going to lose one game, maybe it's better.
No, I mean, how many runs will India score?
This looks like a pitch on which India played Bangladesh, so
Yeah.
it could be slightly better for batting because yesterday's pitch it was definitely gripping and turning, maybe 3 degrees of turn average turn from what I understand. So maybe slightly better for batting in that sense. 170, 75 India might get.
What about you?
Make a statement today. Somehow make a statement. Though I know 170 is a good winning score here. It's an average winning score. At least get to 180, 185. Get that middle order to fire. You're getting brilliant starts at the top of the order with fantastic power plays. Ashok and I were talking about it. But after the power play, you kind of peter off. And you peter off in that middle between the 10th to the 16th, 17th over. That's where I want better from India today. Total, honestly, I'm not really concerned. But I want that middle period, the number 3, 4, 5, 6 to do much better than what I've seen from India. I want India to go into the final 100% a gun team. So far, it has been 60% India to potential in this tournament.
All right. On that note, we'll take your leave. We'll head inside. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll be back very soon, of course, at the end of the game. So don't forget to join us then. Until then, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.